Good afternoon, and thank you for joining this installment of the 2020 GratisGives celebration. I'm being joined right now with the Executive Director for the 4Kids Foundation, Annie Goni-Stewart. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Kirk.
Right on. So Annie, let's start with, how did 4Kids Foundation start? When did it start?
So in 2003, our founder is Dr. Earl Nielsen. He was working with kids' behavioral health, and he realized that there were kids that, despite the many programs out there, that were falling through the cracks and finding themselves not eligible to receive products and services for their urgent needs. And it was based on that 4Kids Foundation came to be.
What is the mission of 4Kids Foundation?
4Kids Foundation funds the urgent unmet needs of children from birth through age 20 in Northern Nevada. And so what we do is we step in and fund when there is no other resource. We help the kids no one else does.
Okay. Give us an example of where you might step in.
For example, we have children that maybe don't have dental coverage and their parents can't afford to take them to the dentist, and so we'll step in and fund that need.
Okay.
So we fund medical, dental, psychological, and educational products and services. We're unique in that we try to fill in the gaps when no one else will cover the service. That's where we try to step in and fill that need. Every application is reviewed by our board of directors, and part of my job is to look for alternative funding sources. And so I'll look online, I'll reach out to our community partners, and we've developed quite a few partners locally that provide products and services for kids, like computers and discounted dental. And so I'll reach out to those partners first to see if we can get coverage for the child.
Right.
And if not, then we take the application to our board for consideration.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, great organization. So Annie, exactly who and where does 4Kids Foundation service?
We help children in Northern Nevada from birth all the way to age 21. And so therefore, those kids that fall out of the system at age 18, they might age out. We still help all the way up to age 21, which is good for those kids that are aging out of the foster system. Yeah.
Excellent. Talk to me about the processes that 4Kids Foundation uses to bring their mission to the community.
Well, we have quite an online presence now.
Okay.
We have 3 social media channels that I'm the only employee on staff. And so that's my job to update the website with stories of the kids that we've helped. We use our social media channels, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, to share stories of the kids that we've helped and share our mission. A part of what I also do is go out and give presentations to local service clubs, Lions clubs, Rotary clubs, and to schools and to service providers, so that the more people that know about what we do, the more children that ultimately we'll be able to help.
Right.
And so part of my job is to go out and give presentations at these schools, and we send out information outside of the area. I work with about a 50-mile radius from here where I drive and go give presentations. Otherwise, I'll mail information to Boys and Girls Clubs and service clubs out of the area, out of the local Reno area.
Excellent, excellent. Talk to us a little bit about the application process, not necessarily how to fill it out, but more so when you bring it to the board, how does that work?
Yeah, so parents and guardians go on to our website, and we also have paper applications they can download and submit. Once I get an application, I contact the family and kind of do an interview. What's going on? How many kids are in the household? Do you have insurance? What's the need that the child has? And once I ascertain the need, then I'll start looking for alternative funding sources. One time we had a child that needed genetic testing, and locally they quoted him $5,000 for that test. I was able to secure a company in Boston that could do it for $500 on a sliding scale. So that's part of my job, is to find alternative funding and then ask for discounts. So from our local service providers, we have relationships with many businesses in town that know us, and they know we're a small nonprofit that try to maximize our funds, and they're willing to give us a discount on orthodontia, glasses, computers, different things like that.
Awesome.
Yeah, so once I've got all that information together and letters of support from the doctors or whoever's recommending that the child get the product or service, we present it to the board of directors, and we meet every 2 weeks by phone. Every single application is reviewed by the board. They ask their questions. Sometimes they have to go back and get a little more information. If it's approved, we pay the service provider directly, order the product or service to be delivered, or in certain cases, I'll go shopping with local families. That way we know that the funds are being used for the purpose that it was intended.
I remember not too long ago, you went out and did a big shopping. Was that for the holidays?
We did. Well, actually, last summer we did a big back-to-school thing at JCPenney's here in Reno. And our board members came, and we had kind of an assembly line where the kids were getting their clothes, and, it was really pretty cool. And then in December, we did a coat giveaway. We partnered with Souls for Souls and Macy's.
Right on.
And our friends at Reno Buick GMC Cadillac in Reno opened up their doors to put out hot chocolate and cookies. And we had, I think we had 1,000 coats from infant to, kind of young adult. Beautiful, really nice, beautiful coats that Macy's donated. So that was really awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Tell me a story of impact. Maybe a specific instance, a specific child, a specific family that came to you in need and just blew your mind at the end of it.
I've got a lot.
It's funny, all of you say it.
I've got a lot, and some of them, I kind of build a relationship with the parents. You're talking about things with them, and they're stressed and they're struggling, and we're stepping in and providing a service that just takes a weight off. Most recently, we had a physically abused mom who was pregnant in a high-risk pregnancy, and she had a little one at home and was going to be going into labor shortly in the next couple of weeks, and didn't have anyone to watch her first child while she was going into the hospital. And the nurses had determined that it was a high-risk pregnancy. She might end up with a C-section and multiple days in the hospital. And so she came to us and asked if we could help her fund 24/7 childcare for her first child who was at home. And our board approved that. And so we found...
That's so awesome.
I know, and she found a woman that she trusted that could watch her little one. And when she did go to the hospital, she texted me that morning and said, "I'm in labor, I'm going to the hospital." I said, "Okay, good." Everything was in place. She didn't have to worry about... she had enough going on, and with a high-risk pregnancy, she just didn't have to worry about what was going to be happening with her first one who was at home. And then she texted me a couple days later. She was home safe and sound. The baby was fine. Delivery was okay. And she just said that it was just such a weight off her shoulders to know that someone was going to help her fund childcare for her, because she was a single mom and really struggling in a very unique situation going on in her life.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, that was a good one.
As the executive director for 4Kids Foundation, how can the community help you right now?
Thank you for asking that question. We could always use the community support financially, but then also to support our events. We did have to cancel our spring fundraiser, but we're planning on a golf tournament later on this fall, and we're always looking for supporters for that.
Okay.
And then also, I'm always looking for people to share our mission and help us identify those kids that have a need. It's not always just asking about money. It's asking to help us identify. Everybody knows some kids, and everybody knows a kid that maybe has a need that we could maybe help.
Excellent.
So share our message.
And if someone might be interested in learning more about your services, where would they go?
You go to our website, 4Kids, F-O-R, kidsfoundation.org. You can always call me. It's 775-741-5231. We're on the website. We're on Facebook, so LinkedIn. Check us out.
Right on. Tell us about your experience with the Gratis team.
I love the Gratis team.
We love you too.
Every time I have any interaction with you guys, I always leave feeling good. And it's like, wow, this is so awesome. And everybody is just like Kirk. They all, your staff. No, I mean in the respect that your staff is passionate about what they're doing. Yeah. And, when they call me up and say, "Can I come over? We want to volunteer and help you stuff envelopes for your mailer." It's like, really? Okay, awesome. Come on over,
Don't let me stop you.
No, but they've always been super polite and super dedicated to what they're doing and believe in the mission. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. No, I always leave going, wow, those guys are so amazing.
Everyone on the Gratis team is inspired by the bridge building component of the GratisGives program. When we connect the local business owners to the local nonprofits, it is an odd sense of awesomeness. Do you have a story of connection that we have provided for you?
Yes, I do. We worked with Fit Learning Center in South Reno, Donnie Newsom.
Right on.
And
great guy.
Our board chair and one of my board members went down to meet him. We were getting some applications from him, and so our board wanted to kind of find out what they do down there. totally impressed with their program and kind of told them about you guys too. And so now we've developed a relationship with them because we were getting applications for assistance. And because of their relationship with us, they've offered us some substantial discounts, which help us maximize our funds again so that we can help more kids.
Now, they became a customer.
Yeah, that's
and
awesome.
then chose you.
Oh, great.
That's awesome how that works.
Yeah, no, those guys are fabulous too. Yeah. Love what they're doing down there for our kids.
Right
yeah.
On. With so many credit card processing companies out there today, what would you say to a potential business owner that is considering using GratisGives?
I would say that if you're a business owner and you want to save money on credit card processing and you want to give back to the community in an easy way where you don't even have to think about it, it's like a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you go to the Gratis program and sign up for GratisGives?
You know, it's pretty funny. Almost every executive director I've sat with so far has said almost the same thing, that it's a no-brainer.
Oh.
I love that. I love that. And because coming from us when we talk to a business owner, it's hearsay. Mm-hmm. But coming from someone that's living it and reaping the rewards of it, it's gospel, and that feels good when you all say the same thing without talking to one another. That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's right on.
You don't even have to think about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Annie, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate everything you do for the community. I love working with you personally. I love your board, and I just want to say thank you for everything you do.
Well, we appreciate you guys too. Thank you so much.
Right on. Okay.